Okay, good evening and welcome to our informational session. I would like to introduce Roxanne Aaron, who will give you the welcome and introductions.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And I really want to thank everyone that has signed up, registered, and ready to go to play tennis starting August the 7th at the USTA National Campus in partnership with the ATA. We know that this year has been a challenging year for us. And last year was really challenging that we could not hold a tournament of nationals. So we are really, really excited to invite you to the ATA once again. Now, let me share a few challenges that we've had this year. The USTA has a new system, and that system is called Serve Tennis. This is the first year, and there has been some kinks that the USTA is going to working out. And we know that it's been a challenge for some of you trying to register doing that system. And we're looking forward to that system and the USTA making that system a better system in the future. And also, one of the clicks in that system is that we had a tournament director in that system, Wayne Harrell, and we could not, the way the system was designed, we could not remove his name. We have his name from the tournament, from that system, with some complications, remove his name. But fortunately, some of you realized, and we promoted our tournament director, Lori Carroll. And Laura is going to be really excited. She's going to be the best for us this year that we're looking for. So thank you, Lori, for stepping in, Lori Carroll for stepping in. And I hope to see all of you on starting August the 7th. So now let me introduce Kim from the USTA that will tell you a little bit about tennis on the campus.
Thanks, Roxanne, and we are so excited to have this event back on the campus this year. And all of you, so for all of you that have been here before or coming for your first time, we look forward to welcoming you next week. So just wanted to run through a few things at the campus to be aware of. And I think first off, we'll just address COVID and what we do here on site to keep you all safe. So one of the first things you'll do when you come onto the campus is you will either fill out on your phone, or we have paper copies of a COVID questionnaire and waiver. That will be done each day that you come onto campus. You can, if you have your phone, you can use the scan on it to fill that out electronically. Otherwise, we have attendants out in the front that can help you fill it out on the paper. So we just ask you to do that every day and answer those questions. And of course, if you're not feeling well, you should stay at the hotel that day. The other things we do on site, extra sanitation, you will see wipes on the courts, and every bank of 2 courts, they'll be sanitizing wipes. Please use those. Please bring your own, because there might be other areas you want to use those. As far as the other facilities, we have the locker rooms open, and however, the showers are not open at this time due to COVID. We do have a family restroom, 2 of them located outside of the locker rooms that do have a shower, but we aren't opening the bigger showers. So you do need to bring your own towel if you do want to use those showers in the family restroom there as well. Also, masking. We do require that you wear a mask indoors, and outside, you are allowed to take it off, but I believe ATA would like you to keep it on at their desk, and they'll talk about that a little bit later. And this is the current policy. With things changing right now in the world, this might change by the time you arrive next week. And if it does, if there are any changes, we will notify you. We can do that through the Serve Tennis system, and you will get a text about that. We'll also put signage throughout the site as well to notify you. So that's where we are right now with with COVID and the national campus. Another thing that we have this time of year in Florida is rain and lightning. So red alert warnings means lightning is in the area. We'll get a warning signal at first. We'll let the tournament officials know that we're in a warning. And then if we do go into red alert, which means lightning's within 10 miles, you will hear a loud horn throughout the site. What this means is you need to go to the Welcome Center, to your car quickly, or the Netpost Grill while we are in red alert. Red alerts can last 15 minutes or they can last a few hours. So the tournament will communicate with you on where we stand as far as matches and things. And sometimes, you know, the red alert will happen. There won't be any rain, but we will have the lightning, and that's when we need to keep everybody safe. So everyone will need to go directly to that Welcome Center, their car, or the Netpost Grill during the red alerts. Some other things to keep in mind is hydrating. The last few weeks, it's been hot here, and it's going to be hot when you're here. So we want to make sure we keep you all safe. We do have trainers on site that will be there if you have some issues, but we have had some ambulance calls for people just not hydrating enough. So make sure you're drinking enough fluids, water, electrolytes, and eating. Actually, last weekend they told us that the second person that had to be transported was they hydrated enough but then didn't eat enough. So make sure you're eating, hydrating, and staying safe in these hot conditions. The trainer is on site 30 minutes before matches begin, and also stays till 30 minutes after the last match has gone on. If you're having any issues, please let the referee or officials that are roving around know so they can call the trainer to your court, and that would be great. You can bring coolers on site on the smaller side. No alcohol is permitted to be brought on site, but if you want to bring your own water and electrolytes, please do. Otherwise, we do have the Netpost Grill open in the mornings until 3:30 or 4 each afternoon, which you can get breakfast, lunch, snacks, water, everything you need. We'll have a second station open over by the tournament administration building, which is where you'll report scores. And that will have some snacks and grab and go items as well as drinks. And we'll have a grill set up during the lunch hour in front of Netpost Grill as well for some additional lunch entree items. So we do have food and fruit and things like that on site if you aren't able to bring them from the hotel. Some other things to note. Our campus opens at 7 a.m. each day. I believe matches start at 8, and Lori will go through that a little bit later, but you can come on site starting at 7. If you need to book practice courts, you can book them using our campus website. You can pre-do it, or you can call or show up and we can accommodate you on open courts if we have them. We also have a racket bar and pro shop located at the national campus. They're open 8 to 8 on the weekdays, 8 to 5 on the weekends. You can get rackets strung. We have shoes. You can purchase rackets. So if there's something you've forgotten at home, you can purchase it there. And then finally, PlaySite. If you don't know about it, it's where you can either record your matches on court or let your family or friends know back home that they can watch you. You can log on to the USTA National Campus website, and at the top you'll see a watch live button, and if you hit that, if you know your court number, tell your family what court you're going to be on and what time, and they can tune in and watch your match from all over the country. So I know that was a lot to take in a few minutes, but any questions, please put those in the chat and we'll answer those at the end, I believe, Deanne. And anything else you can think of, I'm happy to answer those questions for you about the USTA National Campus. Otherwise, safe travels down to Orlando, and we'll see you in a few days.
Thank you, Kim. Yes, so I forgot to mention that if you could chat or put your questions in the Q&A. I did get some questions with the registration, so we'll be going through those that were not covered in the presentation. Okay, Lori,
Hi, competitors. I'm Laurie Carroll. I want to welcome you. I know you are excited to play tennis and play tennis on a competitive basis, and I look forward to seeing you. I am going to be short and sweet because I think a lot of things that you may want for me to answer will be in a question answer format. However, the draw, I know the biggest question is, when are these draws coming out? So one thing that's been delaying the draw is the enormous amount of people who want to play and don't have partners. So we've been trying to partner those people up, and so that has delayed the draw. But to ease your mind, the Open NTRP, it starts on Saturday. So that draw for that tourney will be up at the very latest on Tuesday. So it could be up between Sunday and Tuesday, but at the very latest, the draw for the NTRP and Open events will be up by Tuesday. As far as the adult non-sanctioned tournament, which starts the following Monday, the 9th, that draw will be up between Monday and Thursday. So it's going to be between 5 and 7 days before the date that the tournament is supposed to start. And many of you already know, because you've played in the ATA before, that we start singles. That's one question I've been getting. When does everything start? In both tourneys, the Open NTRP and the adult, the singles go first. So the Open is quite large this year. So the Open probably will play more than one round, probably 2, hopefully maybe 3 rounds, because we have to get the guys in the Open, the men's Open, we have to get them to a semifinal and a final. And I think we're going to have 5 rounds. So, if you're in the Open, just be prepared for a very busy day. And because we have at least 20 players. And as far as the doubles are concerned, for the Open NTRP events, some doubles can start maybe late on Saturday, but they may generally be on Sunday. And except for the Open, the mixed Open, that could be some on Saturday night and some on Sunday. As far as the adult unsanctioned tournament, again, we're going to play all of our singles first. So that will be on the 9th. I do not anticipate any doubles matches on the 9th. There could be exceptions, but I don't anticipate that. And so all the doubles will start on the 9th on. And so that tournament runs from the 9th to the 12th. And historically, and it will be the same, matches start at 8 o'clock. We go from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And hopefully we don't have to go past 8 p.m. So hopefully I'm not scheduling a match at 8 p.m. to end at 9:30. Hopefully that's not the case. But that's all I have. And I'll just wait for your questions. Take care.
Okay, and just a couple of notes that I wanted to make as well, Lori, before I take the questions. One is we have a 10% discount in the Pro Shop. So all you will have to do is show your tournament badge and you will get that 10%. Also, we're going to be selling ATA masks. So momentarily, I'll be sending a link if you want to pre-order an ATA mask and have that on as we have the mask requirements. So, okay. So let's look at some of the questions that we got today. First, they wanted to know, and I guess this is for you, Kim, will there be water provided on the courts?
Yes, and I'm sorry that I think I skipped right over that. But yes, there is water provided. Please bring your refillable containers. We do have touchless water stations where you can refill refill. And then we've also added, starting this weekend, big water coolers and ice to every bank of 2 courts. And we have large ice machines located right next to the TA Tournament Administration Building where you will come to register. So we will have plenty of water and ice on site, no cups. So please bring those refillable water items, containers.
Okay, and while you're on, Kim, what are the COVID protocol with the guest players? You said what it is, but is there anything else you want to talk about with that other than the waiver?
In addition to, what did you say for the guest?
Yeah, for the guests with players, they all have to fill out the waiver, right?
That's correct. Everybody entering will fill out the waiver each day. And then on site, we have seating. You're welcome to bring your own chairs if you're driving in and want to bring your stadium seat so you can space yourself out. Otherwise, we do have bleachers located on all the courts. But again, please wear your mask if you don't feel safe, and take those necessary precautions while you're on site.
Okay, great. All right, so Lori, regarding the playing 2 to 3 single matches in the same day, how much time is allowed between matches for players?
I'm gonna try to give you, I'm not gonna schedule an hour, one right after the other. So hopefully you'll have at least 90 minutes in between matches.
Okay. All right. And so one of the other question is, let's see, if there's going to be any training sessions that will be offered. And so let me answer that. We're not having any training, kind of sessions, but we are having a session with the USTA officials and USPTA and PTR about careers in tennis. And that's going to be on Sunday the 8th. And after this session, I will send you a link with all this information. And if you want to sign up for that event, you can, because space is limited. It will be light refreshments served. And come hear people talk about things that you can do in your career for tennis. For reserving practice courts, I will also have a link on that. And there's also, I don't know if everybody has been to our tournament page on our website, but I'm creating links to all of these things that we're talking about. So the waiver to get the practice courts and how to book it. Kim just put it in the chat as well. All of that will all be there on the website, so you can get quick access to everything you need in one place. Okay. And then let's see. We talked about when it was going to be posted. Some people are still having issues with them being in and out of the tournament. So we are going to follow up with you offline with that. What is the procedures to notify players if there's rain delays?
The way I will notify, that's the reason you need to, I'm sure the national campus has a way to contact people, competitors, about rain delays. However, in the software system that we use, I can text all competitors that there's a rain delay. That's the reason it is so important for you to make sure that your information in the USTA database is up to date, because that's how I get in touch with you, is through a mass text or a mass email that I've honestly have been doing. And I hope that everybody that's on this webinar, they have been receiving, because if you have not been receiving any of my mass mailings, then that means your information in the USTA database is not up to date. That means you have an old email address or an old phone number. So I just ask everybody to update. because that's how I will get in touch with you. But I'm sure the USTA also has the campus, the national campus has a way of reaching players. And if that's the case, Kim can let us know if that's the case.
Yeah. And thank you, Carla. Yeah, you need to check your spam and junk folders as well, because sometimes things that are coming from a system like this, email system flags them as junk mail, and we'll put them there just as a safety precaution for you. So if you do find that one of our emails went to junk, you need to mark it as not junk so that future ones will not go there. And I think
Can I
that
talk about the adjustments to the draw?
yes,
And
please.
I'm glad you asked, it would have to be more specific. When a draw is done, there are no adjustments to it unless, I mean, in very rare circumstances are there adjustments. What I will try to do, in which people will let me know, a few people have let me know. If you are in a match, I mean, in an event with people that you regularly play with, I will attempt to keep you out of the same, area of the draw. But I can only promise that you don't play each other first round. But if you have a buddy, you're from Florida, and you have a buddy, and you guys may be playing doubles together, but you're in a singles event, I will try to keep one of you on the top half of the draw and the other one on the bottom half. If the draw is not large enough that I can't do that, I will make sure that you don't play each other first round. But I won't know that unless you email me that, John and Dave, we're good friends, we're doubles partners, and we need, so we don't want to be in the same half of the draw in our singles event. So, but once I do the draw, once I create the draw, there are very few adjustments. So if there's an issue, it's better to tell me now than to tell me when the draw is done, when I've prepared the draw.
Great. And Lori, somebody wanted to know if you had teams of 3 or 4, if you were going to go to a round robin style.
Yes. If there are only 3 teams or 3 people in an event, yes, it's a round robin and you get to play twice.
Okay.
But not 4, but it has to be 3, odd number. 3 people, 3 teams, or 3 people in an event. 4 people is just going to be a semifinal and a final, single elimination. If there are 4 people, 4 teams, single elimination. And there's still two rounds. So you have semifinal and final. If it's a round robin, everybody plays twice.
Okay. All right. Can you tell a little bit about, or just discuss a little bit about the match play? How many sets? What's the scoring? All of that. There's some questions on that.
Well, I mean, it's general, which is general USTA tournament play, which we've been playing for the last few years, but it's the best 2 out of 3 sets. Each set has a 7-point tiebreak. If you split sets, then you do a 10-point tiebreaker. And that's how we're going to play. Now, if we have a rain delay, a significant rain delay or a rain delay, I reserve the right to abbreviate the scoring. And what I've been doing in other tournaments, I have been doing the 4-game short set. So you win, whoever gets the 4 games, but you have to win. We will this time, I usually don't do that, but this time we will say short sets, you have to win. First team that gets the 4, but you have to win by 2 to win. If it's 3 sets, 3 games all, you do a tie break. And then you split sets. If you split sets, it's a 10-point super tie break in the third defining set. And I may include no ad scoring if we get severely backed up. But I reserve the right to modify. But right now, it's the best 2 out of 3 sets. Each set is a 7-point tiebreak. And then if you split sets, it's a 10-point tiebreak.
Okay. So I know that some of the attendees are asking about you know, if there's a waiting list or if they're in or if there's out. So I just would like anyone who has any questions, just email me personally at dadams at your ATA. I'm going to put it in the chat. So that we can answer all your questions and make sure you're all in. We want everybody to be in and everybody to participate. And so like we said in the beginning, we have been getting emails in all different formats. And so we just want to make sure we didn't miss anyone. And so please reach out to me if you think we have missed you. And so I don't see any other questions. Roxanne, did I miss anything?
John, and let me answer John. John, you should be able to substitute your partner in the draw, but yeah, go ahead and email Deanne and Deanne will give me that information.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All right. So, okay. So, all
I
right.
think there was, Deanne, I think that I saw one other question about the t-shirts.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes. So we are going to have t-shirts and each player will have t-shirts, but then we will also have them on sale. So come and buy an extra t-shirt and for friends and family. They're lovely. And again, the masks, they're only $5. So you can pre-order them online or, you know, let us know if you want them. Yeah. And so definitely the adult division will begin, yes, on August 9th. That is the start date for the adult tournament. Yes.
It is. One of the other questions, one of the messaging about pairing seemed to suggest that players might play out of their level. Can you clarify, please? I don't think players will play out of their level because your level is your level when you're playing age events. But I may, in order to, like I said, to hurry up and get this done so I can get the draw out, if I didn't find, I may pair people and put them in another event, but I won't put them in an event, and it's an age event. We're talking about age. We're not talking about NTRP rating. I will never put someone who was originally in 65 doubles. I would never put them in 40 or 45 doubles. So if they were in 65 doubles, I may put them in 60, or the lowest I would go would be 55. But that's because I can't match everyone. So it's either that or you're not playing. So I know people want to play. You don't want to go, and I know you want to play. Most people who want to play in more than one event, I just don't want to relegate you to one event because I couldn't find you a partner. So what I will do and what I have done would be to combine people and put them in another event, or move a person out of one event and pair her or him with a person in another event. I mean, that's what I've been doing.
And one of the things,
I've gotten some emails saying that, you know, I played with this person and this person is my partner. Well, just to let you know, when you first registered, somebody was supposed to choose you as their partner. So if no one ever did that, and you never contacted us about who your partner was, when we look at the draw, you did not have a partner. So we paired people up that, you know, as we saw fit, because they did not choose a partner. And to let you know, we would never unpair two people who chose each other. We would never unpair you and put you somewhere else, like a husband and wife team. We would never unpair them if they in the draw chose each other. Now, I did have a situation at one time where we didn't know that this was a husband and wife. Once they let us know, we resolved the issue and paired them accordingly.
and you know, I want to jump in here and say a couple things regarding pairing and doubles. I'm hoping that all of you that's here will help us next year in this whole concept, because it puts the tournament director in a place that she or he might not want to be in, when you come in and you don't have a doubles partner and you ask us to find you a doubles partner. That take a lot of time and effort for that. And also, if we match you with someone we think that would be a good fit, and you might not be happy with that. So we would love some ideas from you about how can we do this better next year, and how can you help us by coming in with a doubles partner ahead of time. Find out who your doubles partner would be ahead of time, because it really takes. We had a long list of players that did not have doubles partners, and then we're trying to match them. So please help us with some ideas of how to make that work.
Also, Lori, the 3-0 doubles, do you anticipate that starting on Saturday or Sunday?
3.0 doubles. I do anticipate it. You know what? I have to look at the draw, but I anticipate most doubles starting on Sunday, unless it's more than 2 rounds. If the doubles will be 2 or 3 rounds, I'm going to play a round on Saturday, probably Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon, and then play the other rounds on Sunday. Just like, let's take, for example, 4.0 mixed. 4.0 mixed, I have a semifinal and a final. So that's 2 rounds. So those 2 people, that 4.0 mixed may play both of their rounds on Sunday. So they'll play in the morning, and then they'll play like mid-afternoon or, you know, early evening. So they give them plenty of time to rest before the second round. Most people in tournaments at least play 2 rounds. If you're not used to playing 2 rounds in a tournament, you know, I sympathize with you, but this is not, especially with the NTRP, we only have 2 days to play you. So, you know, many people are going to have to play 2 rounds, and the guys in the open are going to have to play, you know, a lot of rounds. So, and it's just is what it is, because we have to finish in 2 days. It possibly could be a little overlap if we need it into the, you know, the 9th, but not everybody is equipped to stay, nor has everybody planned to stay until the 9th to finish, you know, to finish up the open or the NTRP. So I would suggest, you know, if you're in a tournament that starts on the weekend, the 7th or Saturday, be here on the 6th. You know, don't wait until Saturday to get here because you think I'm not going to play you until Sunday. That's just, you know, you do that at your detriment, because you just never know. And the best way to look at it is to wait till I do the draw, because if it's like 4 rounds, you have to play. If it's 4 rounds in a draw, you're going to have to play on Saturday. But if it's only 2 rounds in a draw, you can play on Sunday. If you are in 2 events, you need to come. You may need to play on Saturday and Sunday. So, you know, just be guided by that. Everybody should just be here on the 6th. Even if you're here on the evening of the 6th, you just need to be here or be in Florida on the 6th and get ready for your tournament on the 7th.
Okay. All right, well, that sounds great. So I hope you found this session informative and got a lot of your questions answered. Like I said, we're going to follow up with links to a lot of the resources that we talked about. And so Roxanne, do you want to close us out?
Yes. I'm going to say that I am getting so excited, and I can't wait to see all of you in Orlando. Many of you are friends of mine, and I can't wait to get back to saying hello. So look forward to seeing you in Orlando in a couple of days. Have a
Okay.
good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, guys.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.